Today we are here in Brooklyn at a gorgeous photo studio created by Rachel, a lifestyle content creator based in New York City. We are actually friends and I've booked her studio several times to do all of my various influencer campaigns as well. In this video, Rachel is going to give us a tour of her space, how she was inspired to do this, some of the small details that are really notable. In the next video, we'll be talking with her about her content creator journey, sitting down with her to talk about her struggles, her learnings throughout her experience as an influencer. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hi, welcome to Dream Loft Studios. I'm Rachel. Come on in. This is a photo and event rental space in Bushwick, Brooklyn. I designed it for content creators, brands, and as another source of income. I absolutely love coming here and I love the design I did. It's very bold and maximalist. So for the design, I was definitely inspired by a lot of my travels, and I've always just been a very girly girl. So I knew I wanted it to reflect that style and it to be really accessible to women who sometimes find spaces that are not really speaking to them, whereas this is definitely a girly girl space. So as you come in, I have this gorgeous wallpaper. You'll see I love wallpapers. This one I wanted to be sort of a New York City themed wallpaper, and it has that gorgeous bright pink and blue. On this side, we have sort of a Great Gatsby inspired wallpaper. So this, we have a bar cart, so you can really get a lot of different content in one space. So right when you walk in, you have the manual. We have all kinds of different creators and brands coming here. So we have all the information of what they can find in the space. I also DIY'd this bubblegum machine. It was red, but I wanted to make it pink, which is just a fun little detail, and the gum is free. I designed the space to look like a girly dream loft apartment where the girliest girl would live. This way we have a lot of different photo locations. These pink bookshelves are actually an IKEA hack, and I absolutely love the color. It is a super bold fuchsia. And I would say this is where the majority of people take their photos. So to create these shelves, like I said, it's an IKEA hack, but I worked with my friend Katie of Handy Ma'am. And so she helped create some of the details like the arch tops, which really add that fun feminine look. And then the knobs are actually zodiac signs of everyone who was involved in the making of this space. So we've got Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, which is me. We also have a table here. This is an expandable table. Right now we set it for 6. Is that right? Yeah, we set it for 6, but it can expand to seat up to 12 people. That way we can have larger events, parties, and it's just a great way to have different furniture that serves different purposes. So I had to include a big oversized mirror so you can take mirror selfies, and it's a great spot to get ready. Over here, we have this chaise lounge in this beautiful teal color. You can sit, you can work, you can take photos. And then one of my favorite things in the entire space is this gorgeous dried floral art installation by a local florist, East Olivia. She's a friend of mine and she created this specifically for this space with all the different colors. So I just love how it brings the entire space together. This is one of my favorite pieces in this space. It's from an Etsy designer and it's just like these little cherry disco balls. We have a lot of disco balls in the space, including this very large one. And I just love disco balls. It just gives that sense of fun, feminine energy that I love. And you get those twinkling from the disco balls. Okay, so this is the living room as we call it. This sofa is actually a sofa bed, which adds a lot of versatility to the space. It's from Apartment 2B that I collaborated with. We have a lot of Moroccan-inspired pieces, including this coffee table and the rug. And then for me, having a lot of seating was really important, just in case you have a larger group size. So you can seat so many people between some of the fun colored stools we have, all of the chairs that go along with the table, and 3 different couches, which is a lot for a 500 square foot studio, but I love having a lot of places for everyone to sit. So this is actually a fully functioning kitchen in this space because we do have a lot of events. So I wanted to make sure that it really was a fully functioning kitchen. So we have a full-size fridge where we actually keep snacks and drinks for our clients, free for them to use while they're shooting here. And then we have a stovetop and stove from Cafe Appliances. One of my favorite features of the kitchen is actually the backsplash. It is a cement tile, and it's from a really cool brand called Clay Tile. And they really encourage you to be abstract and fun. Obviously, most backsplashes, follow a very specific pattern, but with this one, I went totally unique and abstract. And I know it's not for everyone, but I absolutely love it. It feels very artistic and fun. So the entire design process took about 6 months because we really wanted to get the space open. We worked with Smeg to get some gorgeous appliances, but everything else I basically sourced myself. I wanted it to feel really collected and fun, like a true apartment, like just you would have all these kind of things. And it's also very useful for people who can come shoot, and they have plenty of things to use. They got cups, plates, anything you can imagine. And everything, of course, is inspired by pink. That's my favorite color, down to the sponge. In this area, we actually have a desk and vanity. So this is a great space for people to put on their makeup, get ready, for models to get ready. But you could also use it as a desk if you're getting some work done. Some people rent the space just as a place to get work done as well. And I also did another wallpaper here. It's this beautiful floral grass cloth wallpaper, so it has a beautiful texture. And I found these on Etsy. They're vintage knobs from India. They just have hands. Again, I love small details like that really make people smile. When I first saw the space, it was very industrial. It only had a few very basic pendant lights. So something that I love is lighting. It's what makes the space. It adds a lot of character. So all the different light fixtures I added, and they kind of coincide with each area of the apartment. Some are from Anthropologie, some are from Mitzi, and some are from Wayfair. So my favorite part of the entire space is actually the bathroom that I call the Wonderland washroom. So you can see here on the outside, I have this salle de bain plate here. I speak French, so I wanted to have a little French flair, and then even this rose hook and this gorgeous doorknob because it's kind of Alice in Wonderland themed. So come on in. So the before and after of this space is a really striking, all-inclusive photos, but there was a large utility sink, which actually became an inspiration for me. So I did this oversized white porcelain sink. This is a tub filler, so it's usually used for bathtubs, but I love the details and like the little telephone spout, which is so fun. The wallpaper, it definitely has a Alice in Wonderland kind of a theme. It's very whimsical and fun. Will always comment on how much they love it. So when I first saw the space, there was actually this half wall here, which had nothing behind it. It was definitely a dead space, and I wanted to utilize that space as a closet. So we decided to frame out the entire space. And instead of losing that to a door, we added this sliding mirror so you can get a full-length mirror selfie. You can see your look, and behind it is a hidden closet. So this is locked. It's only for the staff here at Dreamloft Studios because here we keep backstock, cleaning supplies, that kind of thing. But it was just a great design idea in order to kind of keep things separate but still have this gorgeous full-length mirror in the bathroom. If you're interested in booking this space, be sure to follow us at Dreamloft Studios on Instagram. There you can find the link to book us directly.
I hope you enjoyed that studio tour with Rachel Martino. If you're interested in learning about the multiple ways to monetize your following on Instagram, you can download my free Ultimate Monetization Guide. This guide covers 11 ways to make money on Instagram, no matter what your follower count currently is. Head to fulltimeinfluencer.co/monetize to download or simply use the link in the description below. Oh, and make sure you check out our video podcast with Rachel next to hear about her creator journey and how she managed to turn this photo studio into a 6-figure business.